Hi guys, welcome to Two Primis in the Pod. This is Mahima.
Hi guys, this is Ashita. Welcome to our channel again. And I hope you guys are doing well.
Nice, yeah. Even I hope you guys are doing well, guys.
Yeah.
um, Today we're gonna be discussing body image. Body image is quite a sensitive topic for a lot of us, including the both of us. And with this video, we want to dive into how we feel about ourselves, how we see ourselves, what we do, like as like behavior patterns in in connection to how we feel, because there are very specific things that someone who has body image issues, does. There are certain habits, and we want to dive into that today. And I think all of us will agree that right now, the way we're like heading, a lot of people have a lot of people have struggles in regards to their body image. So I think both of us think this could be like a helpful thing for all of you.
For
So
me, I think the key to this, like why people feel really like insecure about themselves, I think it has a lot to do with social media. I think social media is the cause
dude,
of absolutely
that's
very
yeah,
everything. Everything.
like
I think
yeah,
my own issues arise from me watching social medias and unrealistic body.
body standards and like
Yeah,
body shapes.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the root.
That's the root. Like social media is the root. I think we can go on and on about how social media is just fucking up the world. But let me start by asking you, Rishita, how do you see yourself? Like, how do you look at your body? Do you think you're too fat? Do you think you're too thin? Or do you think you're just somewhere in the middle?
Are you calling me fat?
Oh, fat.
No, I mean, I'm definitely. So when it comes to the whole spectrum, for example, I think I am towards the fat side. I mean, not the obese side, but very close to the fat side. And yeah, definitely not perfect. So yeah, I don't think I'm an ideal body shape.
Okay.
You?
I I am towards the fat spectrum, like the fat side of both ends, like more towards the fat side. I've always been like big, chubby, and yeah, too thin. I was too thin, but that was like really fucked up eating habits, which we'll get into later. But right now, as of now, I think not now. I've always thought I've all been on the fatter side of
Mm,
my body.
I can imagine. I think none of us now, at least this generation, I don't think any of us. I mean, everyone at least has questioned themselves for once when it comes to their own bodies.
Yeah, and this is what like one of the things is about body image is perception. Like personally, I don't see you as fat. Like, I don't see
Yes.
you. I feel like you're like tiny. Like, when we are walking together, like I obviously you can tell like, you know, I'm a bit bigger and you're a bit smaller. But like it's crazy to think, right? Like I don't think you're so like I think you're in the middle, I don't think you're
Hmm.
super skinny nor but you think you're on the fatter end, but I don't see you that way. So that's also one thing about body image is perception, you know.
I get what you mean. It's like the way you see yourself, it's not how everybody sees you.
It may not be even be reality.
Yeah, this is
But
how
you
you
create your
feel
own
about it.
reality. So for your reality, you are on the fatter end. Like in my
Yeah.
reality, you're not.
I mean, you know yourself better, and I think you tend to overanalyze yourself, especially when you, for example, when I look at myself in the mirror, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? And I am pretty sure if you look at me, you are like, I mean,
अच्छी
You
है.
look at me and you're like, she's fine. And then you look at yourself in the mirror like, I'm huge.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah, yeah.
do you think,
Absolutely.
do you think you're embarrassed by it when it comes to
At the
daily
moment,
life?
at the moment, no.
Mhm.
Used to be, for a long time, a long, long time. But I've learned to embrace it. One thing I'm always saying, I'm like, भगवान ने दिया है. भगवान ने body दी है.
भगवान का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है.
वही तो. है अच्छे से खिलाओ पिलाओ, अच्छे से रखो, क्योंकि अभी है, we, like that's kind of how I've come to terms with it, and it's good. It's like acceptance, because I know I cannot be
Exactly.
like like other people who just have a different type of body. Like I can never reach that because my body is not like that. Like my genes, my DNA, all that is so different.
Yeah.
Like a model's child, like a model who has a faster metabolism, maybe is more athletic. Their child is obviously, okay, not obviously, in some different issues it's different, but most of the times they're gonna be like the same as their parent. And I don't come from a family of like fit parents or like, so
Yeah, I think the
I
same.
that's why I'm not embarrassed anymore. And यही है, अब यही है जो है.
जो है यही है.
Okay. What about you? Do you feel good? Do you feel embarrassed, or how is
I think I'm the same. I used to feel more because I was reminded a lot that like you're fat. I've been called names and stuff like this. That I mean, I think you get not bullied. I wouldn't exactly call it bully or anything, but people just joke around and like call you things
same?
that you're not.
Yeah. That's so true. That's so true actually.
And
And
when they say this shit out loud, that's when it all starts. I think that's when you think like, bro, like, why
like
would
that's
you
how
say?
I'm being perceived. Like मेरे को मोटी perceive कर रहे. But you know what? There was this one time in when I was in school, I was really struggling with body image, and I had lost a lot of weight because of poor eating habits and everything. And I was really skinny. Like I was really skinny. People would tell me कि यार तूने बहुत weight lose किया है शक्ल से भी, and like full एकदम मैं crazy skinny हो गई थी.
Hmm.
And still people would call me moti, because
Okay.
वो उनके brain में वो like they don't call you, after a point they don't call you moti because you're actually fat. Maybe you once were, or then it just sticks with you. And like I remember a friend telling me that देखो मोटी, like we don't say it as because तू मोटी है,
Hmm.
but तभी वो ही है, like it doesn't matter if you're going to lose weight or gain weight, so
I was called a cow as a joke by one friend, like a good friend of mine in that time. I'm like, in that moment, I hardly realized it. And where I was? I was actually in your house in Nansarate, where I
you're in
was,
my house and someone called you a cow in my house.
I mean, no, I just remember the location where I was. It was over text. And
Oh, I thought
I
someone in
just,
my house called you a cow.
the Snapchat bullshit streaks that you kept and everything. So I just sent a picture of myself, and this person just called me like a cow. I'm like, fuck off. And I was thinner back
Oh
then,
my.
thinner than I am now. Now I'm huge, not huge, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, we have all been
It's
called.
always like that, right? Like when, let's say, right now are the shape of our body. We're like, could lose some more. And but then like 5 years down the line, maybe you'll be bigger,
You,
like your body will develop, and you're like, fuck, but tabhi kitni patli thi.
bro,
You never appreciate it.
the irony, the thin people wish to be fat. Not fat, but not as thin. And
You're
we wish
more,
to be, you're never happy with what
you're
you
really never happy. You're
are.
factually never happy. But that's what we're trying to change, because भगवान ने दिया है. तो
सब कुछ भगवान ने दिया.
तो अभी ऐसे थोड़ी यार, अब थोड़ी ऐसा एम्बैरस एम्बैरस होंगे.
Oh my God. बस यार
And
इतना कौन एम्बैरेस होगा इस पागलपन की वजह से.
boy,
I so I used to be. Now I'm like, fuck it. But I mean, I'm definitely go to the gym and sometimes I'm like, थोड़ा weight loss करना अच्छा idea होगा. But
yeah,
then I've stopped really like feeling real bad about it. As long as I'm moving and doing some physical activities until the point where I can, not overexerting myself like I used to. I'm like, same like you, भगवान का यार.
boy, yeah, like it's actually good because that's actually the best way. Of course, train as hard as you want, but the basic thing is like you're gonna be like this, but maybe just bit more skinnier. Like unless you want, like you're an athlete or you're like training to be like at the best shape of your life. We're like just talking about like general people, general like non-athletes, like not marathon runners or like weight, like like bodybuilders, like normal people
Marathon
who,
athletes are not invited to watch this video.
yeah, if you're an athlete, um,
Bye.
you might not relate to this video. uh,
Yeah, no, this is not.
but I think it just sucks, man, like having to be like catcalled. I think that also changes our perception of ourselves because maybe you're like, नहीं यार मैं अच्छी लग रही हूँ आज मैं अच्छी like I'm happy with my body. Someone else is calling you कि ये क्या पहना है ये क्या किया है, so that also I think alters a lot of what you think and like feel
What do you
and
do? What do
what
you
you
do
do
about
about it also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
get into more of that later. Um, so we're just gonna cut this one right now and we'll make another video
I
like
think we
just
have
to cut.
so much to speak about this.
Yeah, and we don't want to make like really long videos because we know the attention span of the people now. We are working into making sure people watch the video and it's enjoyable. So it's not gonna be a really long video. So this was one part of it, and now we're getting to the next one.
Tune in, bruh. Tune
Tune
in.
in, bro. Watch this space. All right. We'll see you in literally like now. But bye for now.
Bye for now.